Good morning. It's like a hype morning this morning. Rattler Jen with the 7 months of subbing. Power Belly 34 months of subbing. What is up? What is up, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? Excuse me. Allergies. Allergy season. Allergy season around here. I'm drinking water. Got a scratchy throat. We'll get through it. Brad looking fit. Love the IG story. So funny story about that. So I was, of course, just hanging out yesterday and scrolling through Twitter, and I saw Simone de Rochefort at Doom Quasar on Twitter tweeted. She says, "I don't know what's going on with me today, but I'm dressed like the ant from the '90s sitcom." And I looked down at myself at what I was wearing. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What am I wearing?" I was just like. Yesterday was Monday, chill day, work day, a lot of shipping, a lot of just running around. I didn't care what I just threw on. I just threw on all the weirdest stuff. I was like, I got to take a picture of this because this is so bad, it's good. So yeah, I totally did that yesterday. So thank you. Thank you, Coco Lena. So yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Murdoch with the 2 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Where's your alert? Tony, what's up? What's up? So I was like, I look like hilarious. And then those lyrics are a song that I sing all the time. It's from a song called Something by a guy named Atmosphere. So that lyric is in my head all the time. And I was like, well, that was perfect. So yeah, that's what we're doing. How we doing? Brad, I got a shipping notification from Knock. Hopefully everybody got a shipping notification from Knock, because as of yesterday, 0. There'll be more to come. There's more stuff to sell and things like that. But that was the big batch, right? That was the big batch of stuff. That was like the 500 something orders, and so those are out now. Idle Zealot, welcome. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. You just bought this shirt. I like this shirt, so I had to restock. I had to size down some of my shirts. So I just bought a few. Yeah. So what I do is when I shop for new clothes, this is, pro tip. I go to the places that I know have shirts or shorts that fit me. And then I go to the sales section, and then I just buy whatever, like a few of whatever they have from the sales section. COVID didn't make me lose nearly as much weight as I was hoping I would. Got your notification from Knock? Nice. So yeah, Howler Brothers, I know how their stuff fits. Click on sale. Buy like 4 or 5 shirts, go. That's how I do. Yeah, they do some good stuff. So I got shorts too. New shirts, new shorts, because I'm shrinking. The great shrinking man. Got a package of Baron Fig and Brad in the mail yesterday. Never thought I'd say that. Nice. Actually, that is something you would say, because that's me just sending it out in the world. But those are cool. I actually really, really like those. COVID era was a weight gainer for me. That's why we're on the backside now. We're going the other way. You need a Howler Sisters to exist? Facts. I think they could really do a good job. I don't know why they don't have female clothing, because their aesthetic would work. They could pull that off pretty easily, I would think. But anyway, are we supposed to guess what pin is clipped to your shirt from the clip? So yes, let's get some guesses for the pin. I'm not going to adjust. I can't get it much closer. I can see it from here. I don't know if y'all can see it from here. If you're on a small screen, you're not gonna be able to see it. It is a sailor. Which sailor? I've been saying I'm gonna ink this up for a while, and I just did it this morning. But do you know specifically which sailor and why? It is not the sky blue. Shirt's bothering me. Sailor Pro Gear blue. It's a Sailor Pro Gear. It is not blue. Well, I guess it has blue in the name, doesn't it? I think it has blue in the name. I think it's ocean blue, right? Isn't it called ocean blue? Yeah, I wish it was the lighthouse. So it's this one. So this is the full-size Pro Gear. Yeah, ocean blue. And it has a slight translucency to the barrel. Let's pull up my camera. So it looks more green than blue, but it's ocean blue. And this is the pen with the nib that I love, that Dan Smith did the grind on and ended up putting in an option to get this grind. It's a medium fine cursive italic. So you can see there's like a slight opaqueness to the barrel, right? Which I think is cool. You know, it's like a very small percentage. I don't know what the percentage would be, but it's low. Like it's not a high translucent barrel. It's a low translucent barrel, right? Like you can see it through here. Let me get my phone. So there you can see some of the translucency. So it's a very cool. One of my favorite pens, and I've been saying I was going to get it inked up because I miss using this nib. Now, if you can guess what ink is in here, like I'll pick you out something randomly from the Closet of Doom, right? Just kidding. What is this level 1 hype train about? It's about like donations and subs. When people start doing all that stuff and bits and things like that, it goes in and gives you emotes. Mount Fuji, Konpeki, Monarcha, Nopal, Toasty Treat. Do you know how close I had that in my hand to ink into this pen, and then I couldn't get over how weird of a color match that would be. I literally brought it all the way into the kitchen to ink it up. I literally carried that bottle around, brought it all the way here, looked at extra pictures online, and decided I couldn't quite get over that green match, but that is shockingly a shockingly good guess. Fell down the rabbit hole that is Amazon Japan. Evan Max is a big Amazon Japan user. I do not like the SMAN much, and I think it's silly, and I also use it every day. Accurate. Although I guess I probably like it a little bit more. Yeah, it's crazy. Robert Oster Tranquility, Yamadori, California Teal, Konpeki, Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji would be a great match for this. That is not what I did. The nib is a medium fine, but I had Dan Smith put a cursive italic grind on it, so it's a very fine nib, but then with a sharp grind on it. For some reason, that pen makes me want to use a burnt orange ink. Well, Nib Taylor's close. Nib Taylor's thinking like I was thinking. Shinkai, not Shinkai. I have Shinkai in my Lamy 2000. I usually don't double up inks. I'll do it every now and then, but I usually won't double up. So I will let you here. I will write what's on here, and then I will show you. I almost guessed Monarcha Manglar. I was trying to pick one of the Monarchas, but then I wasn't really super happy with the match. And I had the shimmer one. What's the red shimmer one? Not the Jaguar one, but the red shimmer one. Sweet potato balls. That would have been a good pick. So it's funny when I have to do these writing samples for y'all. I can't write big enough to like really show you. Show you what it is. But I inked this up because this is one of my best writing nibs. For how I write. And I did have to write that a little bit big. I'm doing it. I'm waiting until I finish it. And then I was going to show you Miss G's Crafties. I was going to give you a few more guesses. All right. So we're going to do, I haven't inked up Sazerac in a while, and I thought that was a good match with this oceany green color. But I really almost inked up some Monarcha, but I didn't like I didn't think the color match of the Monarca inks that I had was a good match for this pen. So I have to have some type of, you know, sync with the colors. It can either be like straight on matchy matchy, or it can be complementary. Like this is complementary, I think, right? So, yeah. I wish I could pour myself a Sazerac. So, oh yeah, here's the Sazerac bottle. Their bottles are really cool. This is the Sailor Pro Gear Ocean. Sailor 1911 Pro Gear. Sailor Pro Gear Ocean. Sailor Pro Gear Ocean. So they do cool bottles and do all the wax dipping. Yeah, this was was this like a North America edition? It was a pretty wide release edition, but not a stock edition. It was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, something like that. So this is the Papier Plume, Sazerac. They mix all their inks in-house, so this is an in-house ink for them. So it's very cool. One of my favorite oranges. It's lighter than Fire on Fire, but a little bit more, or a little bit less yellow than Apricot. So it's kind of like if like Apricot and Fire on Fire maybe had a little combo, little mix there. So it's got a little bit more caramelly color to it in the orange that I like, as opposed to like a yellow or just really like a fiery orange like Fire on Fire. What goes into a Sazerac? I can't remember all the details. I've had them before. They have a lot of the like the licorice, some of the licorice type liqueurs, like an absinthe. I think they were originally made with absinthe, if I'm not mistaken. Now they have whatever you want to put in. What kind of replacement would you use for that? Rye and absinthe, yeah. I mean, they're good. Like a Sazerac is good, but I'm good with like one. Absinthe, rye, and bitters, yeah. So they're good, but one is good for me. I'd rather have like an old fashioned. Why replace absinthe? Well, some people wouldn't necessarily have absinthe there for a while. Can I have an old fashioned? You may have an old fashioned. So straight bourbon. The sidecar. I don't know if I've had a sidecar. Oh yeah. How do I do the tags? What do I need? Do I need to update my title? Dang, I totally forgot that. So we got the tags we wanted. I don't think any more Namiki Winter Vlad, but there was a point where it was. I completely blanked. On the dashboard, you can add them. Okay, let's go do that. Get a pet, 16 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's see if Brad can do this while we're live. Old fashioned's my favorite. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. I don't think it's going to let me do it while I'm live, because it just says English, creative, and IRL. Sorry. Yeah, I think it actually might, like Alan's saying, I think it actually might be somewhat, to get legal, it might be some reformulation of what it is. Dang. So dumb, y'all. Chat settings. Now I'm mad. Grr. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me update it. I've hit all the. I mean, you know how tough Twitch is to figure out anything. So, all right, we'll do it next time. I was actually even going to mention that that got done to be able to track those tags. I wonder if I can do it. Let me check one more thing. Sorry. No, it's not gonna let me do it. Shoot. Fail. Stream fail. Stream fail. Absinthe is overhyped and also delicious. Like I said, I'm good with one. Like, I don't dislike it, but I don't want a lot of it. Yeah, I bet they're. I bet what is available now is like some modified version. Because now you can just almost like, you don't have to have the whole setup of absinthe drinking like, you know, it used to be with like all the sugar and like the whole process of doing it. Whoops, sorry, I'm hitting the wrong things. Pencils Plus, 20 months of subbing. Oni P, 11 months subbing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, the authentic stuff. Yeah, the authentic stuff is like a hallucinogen. Now it's just almost like a licorice liqueur. But I think it was just so strong, right? They just had to like ban it for a while. Delicious, but not as exciting as I hoped. The results not as exciting. I'm guessing. All right, so we got some surprise packages in the mail over the past couple days. One I didn't even know. Gotcha, Evan. Yeah, I'm not a big licorice person. But again, like, I'm good with one. All right, we got mail, chat. We got mail. So Pebble Stationery. They're funny because they just drop stuff in the mail to me from time to time, which I appreciate, as having a relationship with a maker who just says, I literally don't talk to them, and then I get a shipping notification. So I think that's funny. And I was actually expecting something else from that region of the world. I think they shipped. Do they ship from? I already opened the package, basically. Singapore? Where's Pebble Stationery? They might actually ship from China. Anyway, I was expecting something else from over there, so I just like, oh, I got my package in, and except it wasn't that. So I've actually opened this, and then I saw, oh, this is actually not what I was expecting. It's Pebble Stationery. So we'll unbox this. So I don't know what they sent me, but it's a pretty, like, there's obviously a notebook here on the top, but there's something, I don't know what's in the middle here. Don't know what we have going on. So let's see what we got. And then we have Schon actually contacted me, said, hey, I'm going to send you some stuff. And I'm like, cool. So I at least knew, I had a conversation with Ian before that. We'll do that one second. So let's see what we got here from Pebble. All right. Is this stuff in the way? It's not in that much of the way. Ooh, sorry. Pen case. Do they sell a pen case now? It seems like a flat. It's definitely flat, like another notebook. I hope Ian sent you the pen that launches tomorrow. What pen launches tomorrow? He didn't tell me what he was sending. He knows I've been meaning to order a Peak, so I kind of hope he didn't send me that, so I'll just buy it. I'll just buy one. I'll buy one anyway, eventually. Usually, like, when people like Ian or Jonathan send me stuff, I'll end up buying something from them and giving it away. It's just like, I want to make sure I support them. You got a surprise package from someplace called Georgia? Nice. Oh, man, look at these covers. Those are nice. Schon anniversary ballpoint. That's right. I did see the elongated brass. There is a Twitch channel about pens. And if I was a better Twitch citizen, I would have put up our new tags for stationery, journaling, and planning. So you could actually find those better. So these are the, wow, these have great colors. Hannibal Grimm, thank you for the follow. Glad you're here. Wow, they have, oh, wow. Okay, sorry, I'm still discovering these. The cover is really thick, right? These are not the thinner cardboard covers, like, and then they're gilded on the side. Imagine if I use the new tags, Toasty Treat. Imagine. Pentel Smashed arrived last weekend. Nice. They do match my pen of the day. Wow. So these are A5 dot grid Tomoe River 52 GSM. Let's open one of these up. Such a failure. I wouldn't be as mad if I didn't think about it so much beforehand and then still not do it. Right? Aurelius, 11 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Let's go. That's what makes me mad. Not the fact that I forgot. The fact that I thought about it and still forgot. I almost should write a note. Wow. I'm very impressed with just how these feel. I had one job. I know. I had one job. All right, I don't want to rip this because I'm going to give this away. Y'all know how this rolls. They send me two. Y'all are going to get one. I could give it away on the blog, but I'm going to give it away to y'all. I'll maybe review this one for the blog because I'm pretty impressed with this one so far. Or send it to Sarah or something to review. I don't know. I'll do something with it. I'm trying not to rip this. You couldn't have forgot. So the hard part here is these are very thick covers. You couldn't have forgot if you hadn't thought about it, though. True. How do they get these on? I don't even see where they're sealed. Oh, it's right here. They do not make that resub process fun. Like, I should just rip this. There's no way I'm getting this back on. Twitch is a pain in the behind. It's like I'm doing all this thinking that I'm going to get this back on. Like, I'll just put it back in the thing. All right. All right. All right, stream's over. This is unplanned matchy-matchy. All right, gilding. Let's crack the gilding. Let's see what it sounds like. Not too sticky. All right. So, ooh. That's cool. They lean into it. So 5mm dot grid, numbered pages. Wow, that's a lot. Look how many pages are in this. So 60 sheets, 120 pages. That's a lot. Wow, $15, 120 pages. I'm in. Stream's not over. Stream's not over. I need more coffee though. Art Deco edition to my river paper. Yeah. All right. We're gonna give this away to y'all. Like I don't know what to tell you. It's great. We're gonna hold off. I'm gonna see what's in this other box before we give this away. We'll just let this ride for a minute. But this cover is really, really thick. Like I don't want to. I think there will be a point where you'll have to bend over the back. Is there a grid drift? So it doesn't look like they have a grid drift because they have kind of a, looks like they have a digital file. So you can print a few different ways. This looks like it's a digital file to just do the exact open space of the page that's printed on, because it has an extra border here, right? So there's not a row here, and then the numbers are pre-printed on there, right? So when you have a digital file you're printing from, you're not going to get as much drift in there, right? So you're going to see the consistent missing dot line here because it's just like a flat file that they're printing off of. Does that make sense? I don't know the correct terminology for that, right? But it's consistent from page to page because they're not doing huge sheets and cutting, as best as I can tell the way this looks. Does that make sense? So it's pretty consistent. Just my thoughts. I could be very wrong, though. But yeah, I don't see hardly any drift at all. All right. Brad's going to attempt to put this back on. Only for you to rip it off later. What I'm really interested to see, that's your only complaint with the endless. Yeah, I haven't used mine to check it out yet. And I got a grid one. Pebble Stationery. What's their full website name? PebbleStationery.com? Or PebbleStationeryCo.com could be. Yeah, PebbleStationeryCo.com. Highly recommended. This isn't our first rodeo with these. They make great products. All right, I'm just going to leave this at the bottom. Thank y'all for the links. So yeah, the very high quality. If you like pocket notebooks, they do a Tomoe River pocket notebook too, which is really, really neat. Really good quality. Oh, back to you, Thunder Viking. I was going to use the grid endless at some point, and the grid has a full border around the, sorry, hit the camera. The grid has a full border around the grid on the page, right? So the grid doesn't run edge to edge. Is the Lamy Safari a good beginner EDC fountain pen? It's one of the great beginner EDC fountain pens. I wholeheartedly recommend it. I could not recommend it any higher. All right, do we know what this is? This is also from Pebble Stationery. Lance, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Any guesses? Is this really a pen case? It feels lighter than a notebook. It's either like a letter set, or I guess it could be a pen case. It's pretty thin, but it's not heavy. Makes me think it's either letters or some kind of case. I think it's a case. I think Namika Winter Vlad was right. Ooh. Oh, it's like a folio for the notebook. It's a folio. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let me get this out of the way. All right. So this will fit. I shouldn't have put these back up. So it's an A5 folio. Leather, I'm guessing. Feels real. I don't see any. We'll have to see if there's anything on the site. What's interesting is it has a band for the outer cover. I hope they don't mind using my me using my Musubi in here. See if it handles. It may not handle these thick covers yet. It may be made for the thin covers. Hey, good morning, Chris. Yeah, so this is going to be a tight fit on your hardbound, right? But it'll fit the thinner, these thinner editions, and then that'll allow you to. They actually have a band. You don't ever see this on these types of cases. At least I don't. They have a band on here. And then the zipper is a pouch here. That's really nice. All right, Sarah, it looks like I'm sending you the notebook and the cover because it looks like they're going to work together. I will send you this to review. So card slots, folio, that'll fold up in here. The pouch is pretty sizable. It's like goes to about here, so it's a little bit more than half of the thing. But so like So designer Brad's going to put his designer hat on real quick. Right? The reason why I personally don't like pouches in the back cover of the notebook, can you guess? Right? That's why from a design perspective, I would never design it this way, right? You can get away with it in the front, but some people still write on both sides of the page. That's less of a problem. This makes it unusable from a technical perspective, right? Especially when you have Tomoe River paper. And maybe that's why these covers are so thick, right? But the cover is going to be, well, the cover will be above the pouch, but it'll still be, we'll see. So the cover goes above the pouch. It's still going to be an issue, right? Right. So these are like design considerations you have to have, I think. Right. It's good for carrying around, yes. And you would just have to, this is my stuff I'm going to use with this, so I have to remove it every idea. Yeah, it could be totally like a temporary storage. But when you're writing, that's the challenge, right? So you got to think about those types of things. So it's useful right up until the point where you get to writing, and then you need to empty it out, probably. So maybe you use that stuff for your writing. So interesting. So there you go. So that's a design consideration you have to think about when you're making stuff. All right. How people like, hey, I can do this, right? Hey, this is cool. I got enough room to put a pouch in here. Is that a good idea? Well, it's actually detrimental, in my opinion, in this case. All right. Let me pack this back up. I've generally considered getting my favorite Hobonichi cover tailored to remove the back flap thing. Yeah, I just have like a fold over, a fold over case for my Hobonichi right now. Oh, I did this all wrong. It's for stickers, dang it. Okay, stickers and stamps. There you go, for letter writing. I'll buy that. Stickers and stamps, Rattler Jen says. Rattler Jen scolds us. Dummies, you big dumbs. They should have put the pouch on the front. That would be a better decision, to where you will get less confusion, even though it still will get in the way sometimes. But yes, it would have been a better decision. That's just me having opinions about making things. Flat pack ink bottles. Sorry for all the noise. My first Leonardo is being delivered today. What'd you get? Did you get one of the Fig Boot ones? Carolina Midnight? Alright, let me get this back. This is going to go to Sarah for blog review. Alright. This is going to go to y'all right now. Let's do a giveaway. Just trying to get you all buying more stickers. Fair. Leonardo Magico. Have to keep the piston fillers in business after your stream last week. I didn't get too much blowback, because I don't dislike piston fillers. They just do not factor into my buying decision. I think it's the whole idea. I love piston fillers. I just inked one up this morning. I just don't care whether my pen has a piston filler or not. excuse me. The cover print is smooth. It's not embossed. Pebble Art Deco. So this is an A5 Tomoe River. Let's give it away. Thank you, Pebble Stationery. I hate fountain pens to begin with. Your opinion on filling systems is therefore invalid. Seems reasonable. You don't have to be a follower or subscriber to win. You don't have to live in the United States. I will ship worldwide on my dime. Agree on piston fillers, but willing to pay a little bit more for piston fillers. I think that's fair. I mean, yeah. I totally agree. This notebook also matches the ramen. Like, I think that's a good match, right? I think that's the way to go. Oh, Queen of Washi, I did get your payment, and I'm going to ship that this week. Japanese eyedropper is the greatest filling method. So I was cleaning some pens this morning, and I couldn't bear to clean my Opus. I'm just enjoying that. How can you afford international shipping for gifts? Because a lot of people support me here, so I give that support back. You know, no, JC, how well do you know me? There is almost no such thing as too invasive. You should know between our conversations. I will tell you the nuts and bolts. Y'all subscribe here. You know, y'all send me bits. I use this to afford the shipping. Like, I'm like, it's just how I want to do it. How I should. And I'm also bad at capitalism, right? So there you go. Your plant is looking healthy. What's funny? It's been very I don't need to water it a lot, which is good because I forget sometimes. But it's growing. It's growing pretty well. I bet I haven't, like, it's got some big growth over here. And I haven't watered it in probably a month. Some of the new growth is not doing so hot. Big money, Brad, that is not the case. I just try to do a few things. It might need repotting soon. It might. You know, it's a balance. It's all a balance. I'm going to do free international. You should never do free international shipping. Yeah, free international shipping is a terrible idea. You just have to, people are just going to have to decide to either pay it or don't. Like, I ship, some of the knock orders I ship cost me $28, and I mean, people are having to pay that, right? You can't absorb that kind of cost at these kind of prices. Is that an icebox? Yes, it is. Maverator, specifically, it's the icebox of happiness. That's where all the giveaway goodies live. It is an icebox. Good catch. We give Brad money, he gives things to us, yeah. Some of my international shipping is $40. Our UPS is usually $38.43. It costs me to ship international UPS for 6 ounces or less. Almost $40. So there you go. There you go. All right. Free international shipping is a terrible idea. You will get rolled. All right, pick a winner. Barry. I just shipped Barry a package. See, Barry's costing me extra money. I just sent Barry's knock package, and now Barry wins this. And I got to ship him again. At least Barry's in the U.S. And on the East Coast. Man, you West Coasters cost me $2 more per package. West Coast, best coast, my buns. My buns. I'm gonna make Barry send me his address because I know he doesn't want to. I know he doesn't want to. What's up, Bruce? Barry, I'm not shipping this until you email me your address. You better reply to this stream too. It's the cool tax. Is that what we're going with? Full size Schon design pen, I guess. I have no idea yet. We haven't opened it. What's in the book stack behind you? I've gone through it before. We can go through it again. But it's a bunch of kind of like designery books and some books I need to read. Yeah, we can go through the book stack real quick. It takes 2 seconds. Barry, where you at? Barry's here. So Barry, Toasty Treat, you know on Twitch how if you have like people you follow on Twitch and then it's sometimes like if they have it flagged, they show that they're watching. It shows you says, hey, Toasty Treat is watching Havoc Rose, right? There's Barry. So Barry, if I come on Twitch later, like sometime in the afternoon when I'm not streaming, it says Barry's watching the Pen Addict. Barry just leaves it on the channel. Barry, I don't know if you heard me. I'm making you email me. Give me your shipping address. We got to be official. All right? Got to make it official. So yeah, I think Barry just leaves it on the Pen Addict, like leaves a tab open in Twitch on the Pen Addict channel like 24/7. So I appreciate that. JC's bad at self-promotion. Yeah, you don't usually self-promote in other people's things unless they give you permission. Right? So yeah. Because you'd say, hey, Brad. Hey, can I promote something real quick? And I'd say, absolutely, JC. Knock yourself out. See? That's how it works. You know how it works. Do we need to go through we can go through the book stash real quick. I did get a couple of new things in here. Spicy Brad today? Yeah. We've gone through the book stash before, but actually I probably need to pare this down. I'm actually about finished with a book. I need to pick out one of these. All right. And then we'll do the Schon box. I got a little bit of extra time today, so we can do this real quick. So this is Queen of Washi's idea. So if you've seen Don't Act Like You Can Ignore the Poppet, yeah. I don't use it. I need to actually keep this on my desk because I do like messing with it. But usually, like, my hands usually aren't free enough. We need an ink bottle poppet. It's a good idea. All right, we'll do books because I need to. Sometimes I open things in here, then if it's a book, I just add it to the stack. All right, so this is, this came out of, I haven't gone through this one yet. This came out of a refill topic that I think that I shared on Misfill first, and then did a refill topic. And this was a COVID project where Georgia Lupi and Stephanie Posavec sent each other a postcard each week. And it was usually like a data-driven friendship in 52 weeks of postcards. And then they did like I just like this type of visual type of book. I don't have enough room here to open this. So I like these visual type of books for design and stuff like that. So like I'll just sit, like if I get time, like I won't read this book straight through. Like if I get time, I'll just start and then I'll go through some stuff and then I'll put it away and then come back through. So just seeing how they communicated between each other. Oh, a leaky pen, right? So this was cool. It's very analog centric, and they just talked about different topics throughout the year using postcards. This is Virgil Abloh's design book. Do y'all have sunglasses on? Do y'all have sunglasses on? I should get all the Tuft books if you like that. Okay. So rest in peace, Virgil. He passed away a few months ago. But this is his the origination of the off-white designs, which I really like in sneakers. Let's see if I can find you a picture. So this was, whoops. Hopefully I didn't lose y'all. All right, there you are. So this was his, like, going through design mock-ups, coming through. You can tell it's like using like washi tape here to like, he's like cutting out swooshes, trying to like figure out all the design elements of the shoes, like before they get made and stuff like that. So then like that's one of the final versions of one of the shoes. So I just like the design process. I also like how some of this goes through like this page. Oh, here you can see. Here you can see all the sketches, different markers, different tapes. And then I like the, where's the chart? Oh, I lost it. But anyway, they have like some text in here and things like that. Anyway, it was a cool book. These I just ordered from Present and Correct. These are Japanese color combinations. It's just like almost like a paint sample book. They're like little bitty, but they're like 300 pages each. And it's like traditional Japanese colorways, just like it's a design thing, right? On how to like put colors together and things that have worked in like traditional Japanese patterns, right? Colors that you might not think of, you know, just kind of how they put them together for different projects. So this is just like one of those inspiration things I just pull up, even though I always pick orange. This is just one of those things I like to have handy. So there was 2 volumes of that, and they were pretty cheap, so I just bought it. And some of them have like take the old patterns and then extract the colorways from the patterns, right? So this is really cool. And it's just these little handheld books. So taking traditional Japanese fabrics, different Japanese styles. Where'd you get the first book? Dear Data, and I think I just got it off Amazon. These I got from Present and Correct. The Virgil Abloh book I got from Taschen directly. Yes, Roya. This was a Kickstarter I backed from Iron Spike, who I really like, Iron Circus comics. So C. Spike Trotman. This was like her first NSFW hashtag. I should do links on there. We're not going to open this book, but yeah, this was one of her first comics, and it was done in black and white, and then they did a Kickstarter to colorize the book. It's for adults only. We can't show this on stream. But that was a Kickstarter. This was these 2 were Kickstarters. I showed you. This is probably going to be the next book I read. The Queercore, How to Punk a Revolution. So that's going to be the next book I read. We'll put that one off. And then this was Inkwell Monsters Kickstarter that she was a part of. See, that's her name right there. Schmevelin, 35 months of subbing. Let's go. So this is going to be on the list. This is just sitting here. It's a book of short stories. Oh, Sarah wrote me a note and gave me some postcards. This is the first time Sarah has autographed any of her books for me. So, appreciate that. So I just got this one in. This one's down the list a little bit. I got a couple other ones that are older. I kind of do it by first in, first out, but I'm a little bit slow. So there you go. So that'll be in there. Let's see, where does that one go? That one goes there. I've showed y'all this one already. Raymond Pettibon is back tweeting. He's one of my favorite artists. He's also like an irreverent tweeter, and he's back on a heater right now on tweets. Like if you just want to follow someone you don't understand, it's text deserve, the adjectives in lexicon, O literary value, to wit, in sum, 2 bits, Burma shave. I mean, right? So he's back on Twitter now. He'd taken like a 2-year break. He does this all the time. I just bought this on a whim recently. That's the whole book, Tessa. That's the whole book. I'm obviously a big hip hop fan, so this book, I like Shea Serrano, and this book's got like a bunch of good reviews, so I wanted to try this out and see. So this is one I just kind of bought on a whim. And then we have Kevin Cummins was one of Joy Division's photographers, famous photographer. So he did a lot of photography and design work. So this is just kind of a reference, something. I get inspiration just looking through like some of this stuff. Like, see, these are some of the classic Joy Division imagery. That poem makes no sense. It's not even a poem. It's just like, that's literally how all the tweets are. I think I bought these together. I was just like, I think I had some Amazon gift cards, and I just bought these together to go through. So Linda Berry's book, it's just kind of inspirational. Nibors, 25 months of subbing. So this is just something that I should have bought a long time ago that a lot of people have recommended to me over the years. And this is a Bad at Capitalism book. So Yvonne Chouinard, founder of Patagonia, kind of someone whose business acumen I appreciate. I've read Let My People Go Surfing is probably like my most read book. I've probably read it 3 or 4 times by now. So there you go. Beth, I hope you like the book stack. That's the book tour. So the stack needs to be a little bit lower, right? That's the holding station. I am not wearing a Patagonia shirt right now, but it's similar, Howler Brothers. I am wearing a Patagonia, but I can't say where. It's not that kind of stream. It almost was with that book from Iron Spike. Brad, this graphic. Okay, I'll have to look at this. I need to, I just need to pull that up. I just need to save that so I can go through that. So yeah, that's the quick look at books. And my dog, Poppet. All right, should we open this Schon design? I've been messing around enough, huh? Y'all got me off track. Way to go, Queen of Washi. Way to go. So yeah, that's my 2 tall stack of books. All right. All right. So Ian emailed me. He said, I want to send you stuff. I said, yes. I just don't know what. You're guessing full-size aluminum pen. So Evan said the big brass, the big brass pen, rollerball combo pen. I've been wanting a Peak. So could be anything. Could be anything. Re-whistles, yay! Finally came through. All right, let's see what we got here. We have parts in here, so I think Evan might be on to something. I'm going to read my note first, and then we'll see what's in there. Yeah, so down there, if you look in here, down here, that's a little vial with parts in it. So maybe it's the new one. We're going to read the letter first. That's a funny letter. All right. Evan wins. Brad, here's the anniversary pin. 12 years of making, 10 years of selling pins. Lots to unpack here. O-ring cap, Parker compatible and interchangeable sections with the P6 roller, ballpoint, and front something. The nib. The nib doesn't always align with the clip, but it's a nice way to backdoor in some fountain pen into the ballpoint. Anyways, test with questions and hope all is well. Enjoy the pen, you big nerd. Love, Ian. All right. Schon Design Notebook. These always go into the icebox of happiness, along with stickers. So we're gonna put the stickers in with. We're gonna put Milo and what's the pen's name. So we'll put those in the notebook. We'll give that away later. All right. I feel like I should wash my hands before I brass these, but I guess it's okay. Pocky. Gotcha. No Pocky for Kitty. All right. Let's get all the parts out of here first. Let's see what we got. Do some assembly. All right. So that's this is the fountain pen part, the inky fountain pen, where you can attach a converter or a cartridge in there. We'll look at that later. All right. So what do we have here? So this is full brass to represent some of the first pens that Ian made, right? The rollerball tip, yeah, but that takes the fountain pen cartridges, right? So it's got his little logo etched in the front. It's got the word mark on the back. Yeah, this is reminiscent of the original pocket fountain ballpoint pen. This is like from the original Kickstarter, the idea and shape, but it's much more refined, right? The size and shape of it is really nice. It's really nice. Engraving a logo like that is really hard. Yeah, look at this. Like not only this part, just the dots for the shape, but then the name mark. Schon Design. Parker refill or mass base pen? Yes to both. So I think they're interchangeable, right? So that's the point. So this has the Schmidt Easy Flow. Great choice of refill. So then we have different shapes here. So we have the fountain pen. What's different between these two? Dude is super humble. Is there any difference between these two? No. So these are the same. These are the same rollerball units that you can put a fountain pen cartridge in. I think I'll actually probably do that first. Maybe the tip size. Are they marked at all? They look the same. I'm not sure these come in different tip sizes, to be perfectly honest. The tip size none is, oh, one's 8 and one's 6. Nice. wonder how you can tell the difference. I guess I could tell if I looked at them with my magnifying glass. My microphone would not help that. I don't know if I'll be able to visually tell or not. Which one looks bigger? Ian did call me a big nerd. All right, this one's definitely smaller. I should mark that on here. He sent me both tips. Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's like a visual indicator. Because I've already misplaced which one's which. Like which one came in what. I think this one's bigger though. Anyway. So, interchangeable barrel will fit fountain pen section in here. So this came later in Ian's creativity, right? To add a fountain pen compatibility to the pen. And then we can add in the roller ball. I think this one's finer. I'm going to do the roller ball first to test. I don't have any cartridges in here, but I haven't used this fitting in a while. Like I have these sitting around, like Jonathan sent me a couple of these. I have a different one from Ian laying around. I think I'm probably going to go with this. Like I'm good on the Schmidt. Like I know what this is going to offer me. It's going to offer me a great ballpoint writing experience. This will at least be a little bit different. 0.5 and 0.7. I just wish there was a way to tell the difference. I mean, I think I can see the difference, but that's pretty tight. But I'll play around with them and see. Just surprised there's not one little marking's worth of difference on these suckers. That would tell me that. Yeah, I put them on the loop, and one looks bigger than the other one. So that's the idea. But I'll test them out. Because I would like to try the finer one, just because that'll be more difficult to get right. Like these are always interesting to play with, to find a good ink to use. It's easy to tell I never used the 0.7 yet. Let me see if I'm right. I think I put the smaller one, what I see visually, the smaller one. And I'll go grab an ink cartridge, because that's what I want to test first. Trying to get them in the same visual. This is also my crappy loop. I think that's the bigger one in there. All right, we'll start with this one. All right, anyway. So this is cool. I also like the grip section. I haven't tried the number 8 Bach yet. I need to do that. So this is cool. 10th anniversary pen. Rollerball section. Fountain pen section. Ballpoint section. Didn't the original Schon design pocket pen, wasn't it a... Wow, that thread's in underneath there. That's cool. Wasn't it a screw in the back that tightened it in, right? The original ones had were not center screw barrels here. And what's interesting is this O-ring allows it to have a little bit of depth in here. It's really nice and comfortable. Feels good. Like this is the go-to pocket pen, right? If you want a pocket pen. The original one did ship with the Fisher Space Pen. This would be great. You know, I like the Jetstream SXR for this. But again, I am going to go with the rollerball first. Let me go grab a rollerball cartridge. I was not prepared for this today. I don't have a cartridge in here. And let's pop a cartridge in here real quick and let's see. Screw in back, Fisher refill only. Yep, cool. All right, let me go grab a cartridge real quick. And because I'm actually interested in testing this out. So I keep some of my cartridges. This is an old Lanier prototype we made from X-Pac. You can't have it. It's even got pin holders in it, an interior pocket, which, again, if we're talking design, we nix that design, even though it's be technically cool. If you put stuff in there, it's going to scratch your notebook cover and things like that. So this was a early version of Lanier, one of the early test versions. Brad, if you have a Kaweco nib unit handy, do you mind checking it against the rollerball unit? How do you mean? Do you mean checking it in this section? Is that what you're asking? Take this section out, put a Kaweco nib unit in? Because I do. Okay. Let me put up some of these parts. I'm making a mess now. So, oh man, which one's the small one? Hope it's that one. Oh, you know what I need to do? All right, we'll look at cartridges in just a second. All right, so we're going to swap this into the so we're just going to take this and we're going to put it into here. No, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. From the housing perspective, anyway. Let me grab a paper towel. Is that what you were looking for? Yeah. No, doesn't work. Just hit 50K channel points. We should do I need to get some of the big channel point things. Like write a letter. Is there a different Schmidt number 5 housing that fits? Okay. All right, so I think I have an olive green, which would look nice with this. Infinite gray, blood orange, blue black, we don't need. There it is, olive green. I think that's what I want. Bilberry, Peter Buck, Divine Pink, Rose, deep sea green, olive green. I think olive green. We'll do olive green. Is there a special way to start screwing on the back so the clip aligns with the nib on the fountain pen? I don't know. I haven't tried enough. Ian's saying it's not perfect, so I'm guessing not. Everyone's sitting on mountains of useless currency. I know, right? So yeah, I don't know that I would buy this if I'm looking for like a fountain pen, pocket pen. Right, so you just snap the cartridges in here. It's literally like an international fitting. I don't know how long this will take to start flowing. I know it is limited. We should do so like okay, here. I'll make you a 100K deal. I'll make you a 100K deal as this is starting to ink. Smoother than I thought. And I will do it right here on stream. 100K seems to be a pretty sizable amount. We will do it right here. All right, let's see. I think I got to go to the... Let me pop back on here real quick. And while that's getting saturated. You can go to Stream Manager. Watch, I can't do it. Would it be goals? Goal type. Oh, that's just like that. No, we don't need that. I'm not going to tell you until I can go in here and actually do it. But I should be able to do this live, right? Channel. Let's go to ink drops. Do I need to make it like 500K? So what I'm going to do is instant giveaway. If you spend the points, we'll do instant giveaway. So you get to trigger a giveaway. Except I can't find the place to add it. Then maybe we could do more. Should we do more? And these are separate from my regular giveaways, right? God, this makes everything is so hard to find here. I'll get dehydrated. Creator dashboard, viewer rewards, creator dashboard. I'm finally there. Viewer rewards, channel points. Customize. How do I change the rewards though? Oh, manage rewards and challenges. Okay. Add a new custom reward. Yeah, I can limit it. So these will be extra giveaways other than the ones I do, which I always do one or two. I always do one or two per stream, and this will be on top of that. Okay. All right. Y'all be honest with me. I'm just curious. How many I can, because yeah, I can set it a limitation, but I'm just curious right now, how many, give me a 1 in the chat if you have more than 100,000 points. I just want to kind of know like the ratio. I still think I'm gonna make it to 100,000. What causes the points? Just watching. Because I don't think it's like a crazy amount. All right. So we're going to make it 100,000. I want to make this one. I mean, this can be like pretty reasonable. Like me writing you a letter would be like 1,000,000 points, right? So that's the thing is, if I do this for 100,000, maybe I'll do something else for like 250,000, right? But you would spend your 100,000. No, I'm saying. All right. Then we can limit it. 1. So I can limit it to 1 per hour. If you do this for 100K, no one will get to 1 million. Right. So you got to decide, like, maybe I'll have something else down the line. All right. There we go. It's in. If y'all can figure out how to do it, someone can decide to. Oh, Miss G's. Okay. So I need a bigger alert. So I need now is what I need help with is I need a bigger alert when we have that. I need that to trigger something on the screen to like be more flashy. Is that possible? Right? Certainly that I can do that, right? My Twitch people, do y'all know that? All right. You need sound alerts? Okay. So I can look in later and see if I can figure out how many points to write Brad a letter. Hey, my P.O. box is always available. So no points. Yeah, like that's something I'll worry about that later. All right. Let's see what we got here. What would make a good first attempt? All right. Since we're talking, ooh, something went crashing. Do they get to pick what's given away? I think I thought about that. That would just be an impossible nightmare. So I think I just got to pick something like normal. It could be anything from washi tape to like a expensive pen. So we'll do something kind of in between. So I didn't know I had this when we were going through stuff. This 2004 Parker Jotter, since we're talking about ballpoints and how much the Jotter was like super respected on the Pen Addict 500th episode. What about a type of item? Yeah, they could say pen, paper, notebook, but everyone would choose like pen, right? And I'm going to run out of pen, so I need to have some kind of management of that, right? So this is a kind of unique Parker Jotter. It's got this kind of Art Deco. No, it's kind of got this Art Deco-y rectangular pattern here, thing going here. It's really, really nice. But I have different jotters that I use, so I want to give this one away. So let's give that one away. All right. So this is the And right now the ice box is flush with stuff, but this will also like in the future make sure to keep it like really loaded up. All right. Thank you, Miss G's Crafties. And this giveaway is open. And then I'm gonna still do my regular giveaways. These are anytime a viewer redeems their points, that's extra. That's extra giveaway stuff. All right, and let me scribble scrabble with this a little bit more. Molly with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Hey, welcome to all you first-time chatters. You don't need to be a follower or a subscriber or anything like that, or even live in the U.S. to enter these giveaways. So this was a viewer-generated giveaway, which I really appreciate, Miss G's Crafties. What if someone is first in the stream and redeems? That would be, they would have to be here a lot more times to get to 100,000. What, Alan? This is how we keep it flush. Alan with the 20 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Alan. Good grief. You're trying to make me write that letter, aren't you? I see what you're doing. You're trying to make me finish that letter. Unbelievable. Gosh, Alan. Thank you so much, Alan. I appreciate you. Good grief. So I don't think I can do a million points to write a letter until I actually write Alan a letter like I said I would. Good grief. I'm trying not to. It's allergy season. That's if my eyes are watering, that's what it is. Oh, but that is really nice. Good grief. You are going to make me lose my words. Like, I don't know what to say. It's just really awesome. And it's allergy season. You're new here. Are you guys pen enthusiasts? Oh, very much so. This is what I do for a living. I talk about pens on the internet. That is my job description. The first to 1 million should get to be on the podcast. I'll do friends of the show podcast with anyone. Brad has my dream job. It's my dream job too. All right, we're getting somewhere with this ink. You're a custom mechanical enthusiast? Nice. So, I'll show you these. A custom mechanical pencil, mechanical pen, or mechanical keyboard. You are my friend, Toasty. I have my dream job. I'm retired. Retirement's good. Brad will let any old riffraff on friend of the show. That's actually cool. Custom mechanical keyboard enthusiast. Nice. We have a lot of mechanical keyboard enthusiasts here. There's a big crossover between like the mechanical keyboard community and our community. My podcast partner is very into the mechanical keyboards, and then I have someone that writes on my blog that is has written a couple of mechanical keyboard articles just because there's this big overlap in it's like the level of nerdery to like really get into pens and stuff is kind of the same, even though, you know, more digital, obviously, platform as keyboards, but the overlap is really, really great. Just like the mech head pen subreddit, right? It kind of goes together: mechanical keyboards, headphones, pen, right? We love the tactility. Is that a word? I'm letting these alerts go because Alan deserves them for all the gifted subs. Yeah, we care about the things normal people don't. Yeah, I talk about it all the time. It's like we don't get to say these things out loud in our normal day-to-day basis, right? In our daily lives, we don't get to say, hey, check out this new fountain pen ink out loud. Right? And on here, people go, ooh, show me, right? And that's the great part about the internet. Excuse me. Lock sport is my second, third hobby. What is lock sport? I don't know what lock sport is. Alan, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, did I actually do a giveaway? Oh yeah, we got to give that up. You're making me forget. All right, we're giving away this jotter. It's really pretty sick. This is a pen that I'm glad I found because it needs to be used, right? This pen shouldn't be sitting here unused, and that's kind of the goal of this whole deal. All right, so let's pick a winner. Watch it be Alan. Let's go. Namiki winner Vlad, the retired person themselves. Namiki winner Vlad. Do you like this? You actually might like this pen. Although you have large hands. I don't know if the jotter would work for you, but it's a cool pen. Evan Max Twitch, speaking of big hands, welcome. All right, you got to email me. I'm going to use this new fancy rollerball here. Then we'll talk about this rollerball. All right. And I'm going to make you email me too. Even though you email me on occasion as is. Just do exclamation point winner. Excuse me. Wow. Talking as much as I am this morning, these allergies are definitely kicking in. All right. Where's Barry's? What did Barry win? Oh, the notebook. Here it is. It's about to lose your notebook, Barry. I'll probably ship all that stuff on Thursday. After Stream Thursday, we'll do that. No, you don't ever have to have channel points to enter any giveaways. Giveaways are wide open, completely free, everything. And supported by awesome viewers like y'all. All right, so let's talk about this rollerball. So it's starting to flow a little bit here. So this is the misspell. I'm just gonna go with it. Dzing. Does this pen have a name other than the 10th anniversary pen? I'm gonna tell Ian the only problem with this is there's not a pencil attachment to it. So this is a rollerball tip with fountain pen ink. It is smoother than I anticipated it would be. Right? Is it the 12th anniversary pen? What's the name of the pen? Is the Nock warehouse finally empty? It's mostly empty, but not all the way. So we're gonna have some more stuff to put on. There's still stuff available right now, and then there's still be a few things that I add. Very, very little. Lead holder grip for the P6. Nice. Yeah, we could do that. This is Graf von Faber-Castell olive green. So what you want to see with fountain pen ink and a rollerball mechanism is, number one, you want it to be smooth, right? You don't want the line to feel rough or inconsistent and like kind of have a good flow. That's kind of the main thing, because a lot of times these tips can be rough depending on the ink that you choose. Yeah, over time, I don't know, Namiki Winter Vlad. Like, this is something I tend not to use because the experiences I've had in the past have been poor. But this is the stock Schmidt nib unit. Yeah, this is the same old Schmidt nib unit that I'm familiar with. As far as I could be wrong, but this looks like the same old Schmidt nib unit that has always been used for a lot of these types of pens. It looks like it anyway. It is really smooth. And then I guess secondly, what I was going to say is you want it to be able to keep up with the line. And like if you're at your pace of writing, right? So it seems to have no issue with that whatsoever. So it's smooth and it doesn't skip. I think this is the route I would personally go with this pen just because I have enough Schon like fountain pens that I like. The rollerball, so like this connection, you have to buy this section for this pen, right? It doesn't fit into the other sections, right? Like the brass is a pre-built section, right? So the brass has to use the standard Parker refills, right? And then the fountain pen section has a wider feed area, right? So you can't fit that part into this. So you have to have this section here to fit this piece. That makes sense. Anniversary ballpoint. Thank you, Tessa. Gray Web, 2 months of subbing. Y'all go follow Gray Web. Give Gray Web a shout out here. Let me do it. We like brass too. Why doesn't that work? There we go. Oh, I never fixed the API error. I forgot about that. I'm going to fix that afterwards. Y'all go give Gray Web a follow. They do cool stuff with plotters and pens. Oh my gosh. I'm going to write me a note here. Fix. Shout out. API error. So something in my command has changed. So that's a note. I will never do that. Did you see Elwood's Ukraine fundraiser raffle? I did not. I saw the Elwood pictures of the Ukraine pins, but I did not read the description yet. So can you link it here, Evan? That would be great if you could. I am really impressed with the performance of this tip. I didn't think it would be this smooth or this consistent, and it is both. So over time, like Namiki Winter Vlad is saying, over time, how is this performance going to be when it sits, for a day or two? I don't know. We'll find out. But right now, like the initial fill and using of it is smooth, very easy. Very easy. Like there's no skipping in the lines at all. So there you go. And yes, I use this pen uncapped because it gets right into this part of my hand. Ben, are you still here? Hey, y'all link anyone who's like doing like giveaways and percentages and things like that. Jason Neal doing one, Mafia Geek. If y'all have Ben, if you're here still, or someone can link Ben's post. All right, so there's the cap version. The capped version is the traditional Schon design. What was was this just the pen? Like when this originally launched, was it the Schon design pen? Was it the 01? I get all these original models mixed up. Was it like the model 01? Naming your first pen is tough. Everyone just calls them the pen. We'll get, I'll grab Ben's link. I saw it on the Instas. Ben must be sleeping. Ben's asleep at the wheel. it. I don't see it right offhand. All right, we're gonna get there. Thank you, Mafia Geek. There we go. I didn't get far enough. So there's Ben's post, and then you can go up to the Elwood post, and then Jason Neal also. So y'all just check this stuff out. Jason's already raised almost $3,000. It's awesome. So yeah, there we go. Very awesome stuff from the community. All right. I think that's all of the unboxing testing stuff to do, which means I owe you a giveaway now. Aside from the ink drops ones, still emoting, y'all. Yeah, still doing that. So we'll get some new emotes soon. All right, let me give away this Schon Design Write Notepads notebook with the stickers, and then let me add in something else here. So let me look and see what I got. So the Schon Design Pocky notebook, and then let me grab something else. Along with some water. Let's see. All right. This will go good with the note. Ow. That was my knee. All right, this is the Pocket Sketch Clutch pencil, excuse me, which will kind of go well with this notebook. So it's Schon Design notebook, the stickers Ian just sent me, and this great little clutch pencil. Boop. Which is perfectly designed for this notebook. All right. So let's give this away. The gritty stickers are amazing, and the shirts, yeah, they're really cool. I don't know why they're not called the Schon Notebook NTBK. All right, let's give this away. It is a cool pencil. All right, this giveaway is open, and I'm going to mute this mic while I cough. That is code for me to stop speaking today. So we'll wrap this up right after this giveaway and go drink more water and maybe take some Claritin. Pro tip. All right, more ramen notes. Oh, Miss G's Crafties. Did you ever get those terrible Kunisawa Post-it notes? Did you see the Cult Pens IG on the new pair swipe? I did. We're going to talk about that on the podcast tomorrow. How great are those Post-it notes? I'm spoiling y'all today. Y'all spoil me. Like, it's a privilege to be here. honestly. Oh, in your earlier raffle entry, you said you need new Post-its? That's funny. They're terrible. I attempted different peeling methods to see if it had an impact. It didn't. They suck. That's great. Spray of Flonase. I am on the Flonase train for years. Yes. I've been on Flonase for, I can't tell you how long. Probably close to a decade. So it certainly helps. I would rather not. Yes, there's a pear swipe. So they're heading down like the 70s avocado path. You know, there's going to be a there's going to be brown and yellow to go with the avocado or the pear and the salmon. It's going to be this whole 70s theme set. That's my guess. I'm also attempted licking a corner like the hemicuri, and that didn't help. Yes, there's nasal spray your sinuses become addicted to. A lot of that over-the-counter stuff has that. The Flonase is a non-addictive. You don't want like a steroid spray, I think is what it is. And you can become addicted to those. That's not one of these. What is happening, chat? Seems they're going food related. I mean, salmon and pear is not the pairing I would have gone with first. That's just me. But yeah, knock yourselves out. I don't know. I think we should have like the yellow and the brown. Like we got to go full 70s mode here. They're teasing something here, right? Bacon swipe. Yeah, Afrin. Afrin is one of the bad ones. Yeah. Or not one of the bad ones, but the one you just can't be on for like your entire life because it's just too much. All right, let's pick a winner before we keep talking about nasal spray. Get a pet. Let's go. Get a pet. I saw a swipe that was smoke gray. You're lying. You're also lying. I also got your letter and your zine. Thank you so much. And that Moonstone ink is really nice, and your handwriting is really excellent. All of that was specifically for One Dog Night. Get a pet. All right, winner. Not first-time winner, I don't believe. I think all not first-time winners today, to be perfectly honest. Yellow and brown reminds me of the kitchen I had as kids. Yeah, absolutely. So email me with your shipping address. All right, let's see if I can keep these together. Goulet pens, Twisby, swipe, fountain pen, smoke. Huh. Oh, okay. That's just the original one? Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all aren't seeing this. This is the first one, right? That one and this one? Like, I have this one. Wasn't that the other original option? Yeah. I was thinking it was more of the solid color like this. Yeah. I was thinking if you saw a gray one like this, I would have been all over that. This reminds me of the original Twisbys. That's a cool look. I chose this one. That's the one I have here. That still writes wonderfully. All right, on that note, we're going to wrap it up today. Thunder Viking, you didn't ever... Wow. Zero wins, gang, rise up with those zeros. Hit some zeros in the chat if you're on the zero wins, gang. I can't believe Thunder Viking's been here since like literally day one. Is a mod of the channel. Well, Tony, you don't enter that much, if at all. Like Tony never enters. But Thunder Viking's literally been here for like 3 years. It has never. All right. Wow. Yep. Just broken 200K channel points. That's a good note to have to who has what. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out today. I really appreciate y'all. Let's see. We gotta have someone we can toss it to today, right? Right? Do we have streamer friends going out there? Let me look. Let's go. We got a good crew here today. Let's go see who we can raid. Yeah, I'm open to suggestions. I haven't started looking yet, so. Let's see, Celery Men's out there, Girl November's out there, Simarchy's out there. Let's pop through these and see what we got here. Before we jump. I don't have to talk too much while I'm browsing. Someone actually using the new tags. Wow. Let's see. Search tags. Stationary journaling. Was it stationary journaling and planning? Or what is it? Journaling, planning. All right, here we got Pizza Chan 504 is journaling. I just want to see what's out there. We'll probably do that one. Planning. What were the three? I'll have to go back and look. All right. Let me just pull this up real quick. All right, we're not going to go to that one. Can't tell if we got some anti-vax chat going. So we're not gonna do that one. Like, I'm okay with that. All right. Who else we got? Yeah, I don't want to throw blindly over to someone. So if you wonder why, when I discover new people, I'll follow them. So when they're up, we can toss it to them again. And then sometimes I just don't because I want to have some 8-bit Val. Okay, let's go. I like to let's find someone new. 8-bit Val. All right. Let's do it. I also like y'all's recommendations, so that is appreciated. All right, raid channel. 8-bit Val. They just went over to Just Chatting to start a raid. What's that game you play? I forget. All right, thanks everyone. Seriously, thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Alan, for being awesome. And I'll remember to set up my tags properly. Bye. Oh, a few seconds still. 3, 2, 1.